Welcome to Mastering Machines, where we discover tomorrow's reality.
It seems like it was just yesterday. OpenAI was coming off hot from one of the most exciting dev days in recent history, and Sam Altman arguably was the most powerful person in AI. But then came Friday and Saturday, and the AI world was stunned by news of the immediate removal of Sam Altman and Greg Brockman by the OpenAI board. As news trickled out, the tech community was shocked and awed by the fact that this was actually happening and actually so fast. It seemed like OpenAI had devolved from one of the most powerful tech companies in the world to an episode of Succession. The OpenAI board released this letter stating this, basically getting to the part about Altman's departure and the reason why they made this decision, citing non-consistent communication from Sam Altman. As the day went on, more and more theories ran rampant on X to why this all happened. Maybe Sam had allowed privacy data problems to infiltrate into GPT conversations. Maybe it was a super alignment issue, or maybe Sam was working on his own company in stealth and not communicating that to the board, or was just worrying about deploying new technology and no longer concerned with the original goals of OpenAI, which is to create responsible AGI. It does seem that Ilya, chief scientist at OpenAI, played the little finger role from Game of Thrones and forced a vote against Sam and Greg. What does Ilya know that we don't know? But as this story developed, we started to get comments from Sam and Greg. Here are some of their tweets here. Then we got a Kara Swisher's thread, and then this clip of Sam Howard calling the OpenAI commotion literally a day before it happened. Let's take a look.
Not going to make it. Because that's my feeling after seeing their recent stuff, is I'm feeling like, they're not going to make it. Because the basic premise here is exponential growth in capabilities. And they're hitting the wall. They're closing up signups to ChatGPT Plus. They're tweaking, their new product is the same product as before, but a bit cheaper and faster. And it actually seems a little bit crappier. They're not releasing stuff for like a year because they can't get enough GPUs to run it on. This is not feeling like a fast takeoff of super intelligence. Do you know what I mean? This is feeling like, we found a really quite useful technology that quite quickly surprised a lot of people in how capable it was. There was then an assumption that would result in a rapid feedback loop of improvement, which I kind of expected as well. But the thing I think, not thought enough about is that improving capabilities without increasing energy and other resource use is not obvious. It's not necessarily clear that that's possible, and so we kind of see OpenAI kind of seem to be hitting a bit of a wall here, which I think is interesting. And so, right, because OpenAI is entirely dependent on Microsoft, and Microsoft gets 75% of the profits. So they got to keep churning out useful products to Microsoft, and it seems they're not actually that good at churning out useful products, So I don't know. I think it's really interesting to me. The OpenAI, the result of both OpenAI Dev Day and just their overall trajectory since releasing GPT-4 is like, I'm becoming more and more bearish on their future.
Afterward, we start to see the effects of it on the stock market, with Microsoft getting $48 billion wiped away because of the Sam Altman removal, and further details of the removal came out. Sam was blindsided by being requested for a meeting on Google Meet, and it turned out to be the board on the call communicating his removal to him and why weren't they using Teams, because of the $1 billion Microsoft was pouring into them. And then that's another story for another day here. But also the fact that Microsoft was made aware of the removal of Sam Altman less than an hour before it happened. As the news gained more steam, there was a report that many of the Open AI staff would leave if Sam Altman decided, or the Sam Altman decision did not change. Then on Sunday, Satya from Microsoft intervened and worked with the board to reinstate Sam and Greg. Then Sam would go viral for this picture with him in the Open AI facility with a guest pass. It looks like this issue is going to be heating up because now they are removing the current board and they are looking for their own replacements. Imagine a person so powerful that he's able to get the entire board removed after they fired him 48 hours prior. I know I said the most powerful man in AI earlier in the video, but maybe Sam Altman might be one of the most powerful men in the world.